We're joined today by Antonie de Toit, Director and Principal Geologist of Seal Energy. Antonie, thanks for your time.
Good to be here, thank you.
An independent engineering and geological consultancy specialising in CO2 capture and storage. Tell us more about it.
Yes, that's what we do. We build models that we can see how much CO2 would be able to be stored in geological formations deep under the ground.
Over a decade of experience specifically in this area, how have you seen the advancements of engagement with the industry and the need for this service?
With the need to abate one's CO2, it is necessary to show that one can actually do something about the CO2. If the CO2 can be taken out of the carbon cycle so that CO2, which is currently being emitted by industrial sources, can be stored deep underground, and then it is stored permanently and securely and efficiently by carbon capture and storage. If the CO2 was a problem created by fossil fuels, let's store it in a depleted oil and gas reservoir.
Talking about storage, there are a number of storage opportunities that probably industry aren't aware of and the general public aren't aware of. How prevalent are storage opportunities?
There's actually quite a few. One could store the CO2 in depleted oil and gas reservoirs, as I said, but saline aquifers are actually larger storage formations with the capacity of being able to store much more CO2. So an aquifer is a reservoir, like a sandstone reservoir, typically with groundwater in. But if that groundwater is so saline that humankind would never use it again, then why not store CO2 in there? It's out of everyone's way, and these aquifers could potentially be quite large, and then the economies of scale that can come in by storing lots of CO2 there is significant.
And importantly, winning work.
Winning work, well, that's the challenge. We all want to survive and feed our families, but this is about providing a service where it's needed and adding value where it's needed. Being independent puts us in a position to be able to assess an existing storage facility to say whether we really think it can store the CO2 there. We can say if we think it's not because we're independent, or we can verify and give confidence in a project that the amount of CO2 that the operator says they could potentially store there is realistic. Carbon capture and storage is a safe, permanent and efficient manner of storing CO2 in geological formations at depth.
And looking forward, do you see a lot of opportunity for a business like yours?
I do, yes. Recently, the Australian government has made available a large amount of greenhouse gas storage permits offshore Australia, all around Australia, with a bunch of companies who have taken up these permits with committed work programs. So it's a matter of convincing companies like these that we've done CO2 storage for more than 10 years. We've got the knowledge and experience to be able to do this right, and we can help these companies to get up the learning curve faster if they're wanting to be on a team, or we can help them to build the model for them and get it done quicker so that the facilities can be built quicker.
An important part of the energy solution moving forward, decades of experience, strong track record, fiercely independent, which is important. Exciting times ahead for Seal Energy. We look forward to following your business with interest. Antonie, thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.